Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to today's webinar on insurance plan for complete protection. Now, as they say, there are two types of risks that an individual carries: risk of dying too early and risk of living too long. As far as risk of living too long is concerned, insurance companies have various investment plans in place, like a pension plan or a retirement plan or a child plan. As far as risk of dying too early is concerned, that is where term insurance comes into play, which is one of the most basic insurance offering from a insurance company. Now, why it is basic and why it is needed? We have Mr. Sourabh Kumar, Vice President Products from HDFC Life, with us, who will take us through this product as a concept and C2B 3D Plus, which is a unique product offering from HDFC Life in this space. Now, as I've mentioned, term insurance is one of the most basic offering from insurance industry, which is supposed to be the most cost effective, gives you complete peace of mind in terms of any uncertainty in life, and takes care of your loved ones if anything happens to you. So, Saurabh, over to you. If you can inform our investors about the unique product offering which you have.
Thank you, Devin. So as you rightly said, amongst all the insurance products that are out there, especially the life insurance product, term insurance is the one that provides a financial security to your loved ones in an event when you are not there. An unfortunate event when death plans pretty early than what you would have thought about. The breadwinner of the family goes away and the family is left to fend for itself. So yeah, it is the most basic, but I think it's the most essential of all the insurance products which are out.
Very true.
The best part about term insurance is that while people fear a lot about that, how much will it cost? Oh my God, it's a very complicated thing. It's actually fairly simple. The premiums are very, very affordable. It gives an extended coverage. In fact, there are policies in the market. C2P 3D Plus provides coverage. In fact, it does not have an upper cap.
All right.
A person can, if they want in our whole life plan, they can cover themselves for 110 years. Technically, it is possible. So yeah, and in fact, somebody is very goal oriented and is like, okay, my liabilities are going to get over by the age of 65. So they can take it up. Current age is 35 years. For the next 30 years, they can buy an affordable cover and take care of all the financial liabilities that are there. But as you know, when you go out, if I were to give you an example of cricket, when a batsman goes out to play, he just does not walk out with a bat alone in his hand. Every ball that will come his way, he will swing at it and count on that he'll hit a six. There can be an odd ball that goes and hits the knee.
Very true.
Yeah, it can go on and hit his fingers. It can go on and hit his head. And such is life. It's unpredictable. And that's the reason to safeguard against all these scenarios. One can have an accident. One can be unfortunate to be diagnosed with one of the critical illnesses which are there. We have provided for all these features and benefits in our plan, and hence the name C2P 3D. 3D stands for the three dreaded conditions of life: death, disability. Now, death we all know. Disability, very few of us think about, is you get in an accident and lose your ability to earn income. Now, what do? You are not dead. Death claim is not payable. What happens then? So, C2P 3D Plus provides for those scenarios also. If you look at the first set of term plans that came out in the industry, they were typically like, if you live, you get nothing. If you die, your nominee gets something. Like everything else, these products also have evolved over a time because so has the need of our customers.
Absolutely.
And especially with term plans, we are seeing that the customers are getting younger. The age group is getting younger. Like for us, the average age group of customer is less than 35 years. Now, while this is good that people are becoming aware earlier, but what happens typically when a 27, 28-year-old buys? They are buying for their dens. They're thinking counting the liability then. Oh, okay, I have a 1 BHK, my liability is this. Even if they are married, they are not thinking about a child's education at that time. So they would take a cover of 50 lakh, 1 CR, and then they think that, okay, that's done. But as time goes by, inflation is a reality, responsibilities increase, and so does your financial well-being. And there definitely is a need to relook at it. Now, typically the worry is, oh my God, now again go through the entire process. But good part is with C2P3D plus, you don't need to do that. At all of this critical junctures, you can reach out and take a enhanced sum assured, which is there.
Okay.
So that is why we say that C2P3D plus is not just a term plan. It's a comprehensive insurance plan that gives you coverage against death, disability, disease. Like when I say disease, we have got a critical illness riders. And if you look around, I'm sure all of us, when we see in our neighborhood, in a family, unfortunately, the incidences of cancer, incidences of heart attack have been on rise. Now, some of these are lifestyle diseases, some of these, unfortunately, over a period of time, the screening capabilities are going up and the incidences are rising. And as it happens, that if people are getting diagnosed, now they have two choices. That whatever they have built as a corpus in their saving, or maybe somebody has built a corpus for their child's education, somebody has built a corpus to buy a house at a later point of a time. They either break all that and put it in their treatment, or a much cheaper and a better and a wiser solution is buy one of the critical illness riders along.
So it is absolutely essential to opt for this plan rather than, all your years of planning going down the drain.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because uh, it's just like you have built a beautiful bungalow. It's got nice furniture, chandeliers, everything. But what you have forgotten is a 500 rupee lock.
Well
And
said. Yeah.
yeah, and that's just the way for the robbers to be in and take away everything that you have ever built and thought about. So yeah, so these are the things that if our customers could pay detail to, and they don't they don't need to fill in a separate proposal form to buy these riders. They don't need to go in for a separate medical tests for these. The good part about this is you can buy it along with your policies, put an ECS to your policies. You don't have to worry about the renewals, missing a renewal, though these policies can be reinstated. But what if something happens in between? Then you're again running from pillar to post. Okay, this payment is not done, that payment is not done, and those nuisances. Do a ACS. Buy a piece, like everything else, what we do. Get a piece of your mind. Buy this along with comprehensive riders, uh, and I think you're pretty well settled. Uh,
So, Saurabh, you talked about riders. So, can you throw some light on, what all kind of riders are available in the product?
yeah, surely. So, C2P3D, if you were to just buy the base plan of it, which we call the life option, which is
Mhm.
there, it has got two inbuilt riders in it. One is a terminal illness rider, which is there,
Okay.
and another is an accidental total permanent disability rider, which is there.
Okay.
In case somebody is diagnosed with a terminal illness condition, uh, the payouts are accelerated, meaning that the client or the customer will not have to wait for the death to happen to receive the claim. The payout is made immediate on the diagnosis. As I said, accidents are a reality, and you can't foresee and stop them, but you definitely can plan for them. So, in case of accidental total permanent disability, which takes away your ability to perform activities of daily living, if those happen, then what happens? A waiver of premium happens. That means all your future premiums are waived off.
Totally waived off.
Yes, you needn't pay for those premiums at all.
Okay.
Now,
And still at the same time, you continue enjoy
the
the
cover
cover. Yeah.
continues. Yes, the cover definitely continues. The other riders which one can look for is, and they cost very, very nominal. These are accidental death benefit riders which are there. Now, what they do, they provide you a dual death benefit, which is there. Meaning, if your cover was for 1 crore, if you had bought this, and if a person's in an unfortunate event of death in an accident, the cover is of 2 crore, which is the sum assured of 2 crore is paid up. And similarly, there are options like we all know, unfortunate reality in our country is that a lot of masses which are there are not very literate. In majority of the houses, there is one breadwinner which is there, and then there is a homemaker who's out there. Now, these homemakers who are there might not be very financial savvy, and imagine a scenario where the breadwinner goes away. Yes, he was savvy enough, he was intelligent enough to have bought a decent cover, let's say a crore of rupees he had bought. The insurance company makes a payout of this 1 crore. Now, this homemaker who's there, someone who has been used to managing the house for with 5, 10, 20, 30,000 rupees, all of a sudden lands up with 1 crore rupees. Now, what to do? And as we know, gud pe makhi aati hai. The typical fashion, wherever if there is money, people will come and all sort of advice. A neighbor will say, "Oh, put it in the FD." Another agent will come and say, "Hey, you should, put it in that plan. You should put it in this plan." And the person is confused. And then there are events where relatives try and swindle the person out of this money. So that is where their options are, where these payouts can be taken in a monthly mode.
Okay.
As an income, they can be taken.
So it basically takes care of their, future cash flows at
Yes.
a monthly frequency.
Yes, absolutely. So that if somebody is worried about that, even if a money comes in, somebody else should not try and profit from there, and there should be a regular flow of money in there. C2B3D provides for that also.
Okay. Any other unique features, that makes this plan stand out among the other plans available in the market, Saurabh?
Yes, there are. In fact, if I were to say amongst its peer, the number of features that are available, C2P3D has got 9 options which are there. Now, a lot many times I've heard people say, why 9 options? It should be a simple enough. Basically, if you go to buy a car, right, no car has got one model because I might like a car fully loaded. Somebody might just like it without the alloy wheels which are there. I might like a thali. Somebody else might want a la carte meal which is there. Right? So C2B3D has tried to provision for all the possible features which are there, which could be thought out in a term plan. It's the most comprehensive one and can be tailor-made and can be customized for a customer's individual needs which are there. Uh, One thing I would like to say when it comes to term insurance, I've heard this a lot. We'll have medicals hoga kya? People typically worry a lot about the medical tests that they will have to go about. Uh, as a customer myself, end of the day, we all are customers of the products which we sell, which we manufacture. I think people should not worry about that. Rather, they should take it as a free health checkup. In a worst case scenario, what will happen? You'll get to know that you have got a condition. Even if you don't end up getting a cover, the good part is that you'll get to know about the medical condition and you can try and take a treatment for it ASAP, rather than hiding and fearing about it and trying, no, that plan gives me, without medical he's giving. What I want to say upfront is that there's don't fear anything. Just say it out. Whatever is there, just and fill in the proposal form as honestly as you can. If an insurance company asks you to go for a medical test, please go over there. Talk to the doctor as you would talk to your family physician. Get your checkup done, and be assured it's not that we at HDFC Life try to pick up the top percentile of people who are the healthiest and say, oh, they are the only. We understand. We are normal human beings, working people. Uh, it may be in the ranges here and there, and we'll accommodate. We'll take you on board. We will provide for you, and we will insure you. So medicals are should be good in term insurance.
Right. Yeah. Sort of one more thing, nowadays in the market there are a lot of term insurance plans which come with return of premium. So
Yes,
in C2P 3D Plus, does investor has this option?
absolutely. Yes, there are. Of late, in fact, we have seen that people have been opting for a return of
Yes.
premium kind of a plan. Yes, C2B 3D has this option uh, where one can opt that they pay till 60, they can pay till 75, and they can try and uh, take a cover for lifetime. And as I said, C2P 3D Plus is one plan where there's no upper cap.
Okay.
So if somebody were to live for 130 or 150 years, we'll be more than happy to cover them in that plan. Most of the plans, so you were asking about the USPs as compared to my peers in the market. This is a clear USP which is there because, as we know, longevity is one other problem or opportunity, as we may say, for us. So this does not have an upper cap.
Okay. One more thing, Saurabh, which I wanted to ask is joint life option available? Since nowadays, with a working couple,
Yeah.
ideally, husband would like to cover his spouse. So is joint life option available under the plan?
In C2B 3D, currently joint life option is not available. But what is available, and as you rightly said, that uh, so if I can break it into two part, and if I can say that there's a family where there is one breadwinner and the other person is a homemaker, and there's another family where there are two working people. It's a working couple which is there. In case of a working couple, joint life cover. Yes, it can be given because on individual merits. So if someone is earning, let's say for example, 30,000 rupees and another person is earning 70,000 rupees, both their risks are different. When in an event when a 30,000 person who's earning 30,000 goes away, the financial loss and plus the other responsibilities that the person was shouldering is different from what it is in the case of 70,000 person. But there has been an increased demand, especially from the homemaker segment, which has been there, and where people have been saying that, what do we do about it? Yes, we provide cover, but basis the earning spouses cover, and mostly this is done for the reason of moral hazard. Uh, we we know of some instances where people have tried to make quick buck through insurance by killing their spouses or doing some unscrupulous thing. So just to ensure that those moral hazards are not there and that is not the sole motive, there is a limitation which is there that the spouse, earning spouse needs to have a cover, and
Okay.
basis that cover, the X percentage can be given to a non-earning spouse, which is there.
So Saurabh, I guess you have comprehensively explained the key product features of C2P 3D Plus. So before we wind up, can you quickly summarize the discussions and USPs in three crisp and concise points?
Okay. Uh, Buy term insurance as early as possible in your life because you get it cheaper. When you are doing so, do not fear, disclose everything. If required, go for medicals. While buying term insurance, do not buy it on a standalone basis. Try and take the riders along with it, especially the critical illness and the accidental death benefit riders, because as I said, they are like gloves and pack. The second thing is, if it is at all possible for you, uh, try and go in for a limited pay option, which is there. Uh, because people nowadays like to pay off their responsibilities early in life. So you can try it and do it in 10 years time. You can pay it and enjoy a cover till the year you think. In case of C2P 3D, by paying for 10, you can still cover yourself for the 40 50 years which is there. And the third point which I would want to say is, please buy adequate cover. Do not buy cover for how much you need at age 25. Try and think 20 years, 30 years hence, because with time, along with your salary, along with your income, inflation would also increase.
You have to factor in that.
Yes, please do factor for it. So these would be my 3 bullet points.
Thank you very much, Saurabh. I'm sure it was an insightful webinar for our investors. If any of our investors has any doubt or query regarding the product, please feel free to call on our call center numbers, or alternatively, you can get in touch with our relationship managers, who will be more than happy to explain this product to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.